Starting. Ooh, and we're live. All right. How's it going, guys? This is me attempting to be a lot cooler with my commissioner position than I really am. Uh, Instead of writing a recap, I felt it was easier and maybe a little more fun to, talk about it. Maybe, and then hopefully down the line, bring you guys in. You could do these videos with me. I got Gardner with me here. Gardner, say hello.
So,
Yeah. So we're gonna recap the first week of the NFL season in our league. Going probably delve into the power rankings after that, and then we'll finish with our predictions. And then after this, I'll write up both of our predictions and everything, and put them on the league page as well as this video. But so we'll get into it. We're gonna go through matchup through matchup right now. Uh, I figure since Gardner's here with me, we can go over our matchup first. So Garner, let me ask, when did you realize that you were fucked this week?
well, Thursday night was a pretty brutal night for me. Uh, Kareem Hunt just absolutely destroyed my nights and my Friday the next day. So just a pretty shitty week for me overall, getting off to that Thursday night start.
Yeah, rough.
Um, Basically got doubled up
uh,
on 75, but
75 first day.
yeah,
Uh,
it's pretty
I
brutal. But
mean,
honestly, I had such a shitty week. I'm almost glad I lost to a team that put up 151. So I didn't like waste
yeah,
a good week. But at the
yeah, it
same
could have been
time,
worse.
yeah, pretty demoralizing start to the season. So,
It was,
um,
yeah. I mean, it was I was like, fuck, the Patriots are getting absolutely blown the fuck out. But it was again they were getting blown the fuck out by like my two players. So it sucked, and Patriots fan, but like going into it after, I was like, yeah,
yeah, at least you had the salvation of like at least it's good for fantasy. I had the double
yeah,
dip of the Pats getting destroyed, and
just
my fantasy week is
walloped.
already over before it's Friday. So
So I was a little out on the Kareem Hunt pick when I mean, I was a big fan of Kareem Hunt going into the season, but if you asked me, if I thought he was going to put up 43 points in the first week, I would have told you no, probably not. And I'm hoping that this doesn't even peak too much because that would suck.
yeah,
But
I'm such an idiot.
I've
I
hope.
was watching the game and Tyreek Hill was just killing it. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna look at this guy up. I'll pick him up waivers week one. And
Tyreek Hill. What do you mean?
I'm
I
such
got
an
him.
idiot.
I
Meanwhile,
got
he's
him. I got him sixth round. I
yeah.
got Tyreek Hill.
Not only is he taken, he's currently destroying me week one.
Yeah.
So it's
You didn't hear about him last
ridiculous.
year at all?
No, clearly not.
I think so. Just looking over your team, I mean, Russell Wilson had a rough game, and he always starts out
Brutal.
pretty shitty. Um,
Yeah, I feel like every year he plays Green Bay week one and just looks like a high school quarterback.
yeah, he just I don't know. Their offensive line is garbage. So when I was watching the red zone and watching the games, and literally I died on the inside every time I thought about how you were going to start AJ Howard this week, and you end up starting your best player pretty much this week, Austin Hooper, who had
Yeah,
two
that
catches
was
for
nice.
128 yards. There
Yeah,
was a
that made my red zone purchase worth it Sunday just to see that one play where I'm like, this big white guy has to be Austin Hooper, and it was for that giant touchdown. But again, it didn't really matter because I still lost by 75 points.
I
So
mean, there was a point in time like on Sunday where like because you had a lot of 1 o'clock guys going and I had like zero that
yeah,
like those two catches by Austin Hooper. I was like, fuck, Darden might actually have a decent chance. But
yeah, I
then
talked myself into it, but it's only for like 20 minutes, and it's just no, the math just isn't there.
yeah, Jordan Howard just he should have had 2 touchdowns. He fucked up at the end of that Bears game.
Yeah, and the new kid, what's his face, was stealing a
Cohen,
bunch of
oh
fourth
yeah,
quarter time. Who picked him up? Someone picked him up this week.
Cheney picked him up. I,
Yeah,
I I put in a waiver pick. He was the only one I put in a waiver pick for,
that was
but
a good
because I
pickup.
didn't want to lose my spot if I didn't get him. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
which I do like that new system of
yeah,
the last pickup. That's working out
makes
well, I think.
it makes you have to think more. Do I want to waste my spot in line for someone
Yep.
meh or like someone who could be good? You know what I mean? Like after it's 1 week, so it's kind of flukish. We don't really know yet, so Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
totally.
I think he'll be fine for now. Gardner, Julio Jones is going to still put up more points than 8.6 every week. Maybe get Crowder out of your lineup. Corey Davis is going to be better. The
Yeah,
Redskins suck.
Willie Snead's on suspended right now, which I knew that going
Yeah.
in. I'm hoping to just, I was hoping to sneak into playoffs, see what happens, pull them out of this year.
Yeah. All right. So we'll move on. We've talked about our matchup enough. I'm sure people are sick of that by now if they are actually watching. So the next one I'm looking at, Gardner, is Stribby versus Whitey.
Oh, this is what I call the karma match of the week. Just the awful, brutal way to lose, of losing by like a point or 2 points. If it happened to anyone else besides Scribby, I feel really bad, but I don't because of
no, I don't care at all.
that
Like,
just going back to that cocky draft night performance by Scribby. This is
yeah,
a total karma matchup.
if he finishes last place, I kind of hope he finishes last place this year because that'll make it even better because shut him the fuck up, even though probably won't. But like just the combination of losing by literally less than 2 points and Danny Woodhead
Losing by
going
2
out for
points,
6
Woodhead. I would have to like the third play.
Yeah.
Loved
Yeah.
it. Loved every minute of it.
Woodhead's gone for a month at least. Whitey's team is good. I mean, Breeze had a decent game. Michael Thomas is all right. Melvin Gordon, I mean, they just give the ball. He doesn't get a lot of yards, but he's the only running back on that team. So, I mean,
No, that would be good. Marshawn obviously looked great coming back week
Marshawn
1.
looked. I can't believe people Marshawn weren't going to be good. Whitey believed it, and that's why Whitey took him. And I definitely was in that camp too. I think that offensive line in Marshawn Lynch is pretty good. So, and then
he looked great, and he got the win, even though Texans Z only got 2 points. So I think they'll be better going forward. So they're a pretty solid squad.
I mean, Kirby started the Giants D, got him 0. His kicker Adam Vinatieri had -0.5.
That's never good. I don't know that was possible for a kicker. I mean,
when you think about it, I mean that -0.5 into 0 points, that was basically almost a matchup. Basically lost by less than 2. So that's crazy.
This is what he gets.
So so I think Whitey's team was definitely the best team in this matchup. I still think it is. Leonard Fournette's good. Antonio Brown is Antonio Brown, So yeah, that's all. You got anything else on that one?
No, when we see Scribby again in 2 years, we can tell him about this.
No. He's not allowed to miss the draft ever again. Otherwise, we'll probably just kick him out. So just looking at you, Scribby. All right, so the next one I'm going to look at is Kevin versus the reigning champ, Mono. Now, I say that with disgust but also joy because he ended up losing by 14 points, 24 points. I can't do that. Let's see. This wide Adrian Peterson was a sketchy start.
Yeah, so he had the least points in the league, I think, this week, and he lost. But yet, I think he has the league right where he wants it. This is what Joe does. He sucks for the first 6-7 weeks of the season, squeaks into the 8th seed, and then wins 4 games in a row. So honestly, I'd be afraid if I was. This is where he wants to be.
Oh no, I definitely. I mean, we're gonna do power rankings later, but I mean, obviously, I don't have Mono at the bottom. But again, it's we always doubt him. I have plenty of times. I doubted him kind of last year until that championship game. He always puts it together somehow, some way.
Like look at once again, Gostkowski, the 3rd leading scorer. It's just a classic Joe team.
Classic Mono team. And I shit you not, Mike, his best player didn't even play, which is even the craziest part. So I mean, he still has that going for him. Mike Evans is one of the best receivers in the league, and he hasn't even played it down yet in the NFL. That being said, though, I wouldn't be surprised if Colin Kaepernick gets signed by a team at one point this year. He wins because of Colin Kaepernick. It's just kind of where it's going. I think that's where it's going. I can't see it any other way.
I would not be surprised at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with that. So if it does happen, I won't be surprised. Kevin's team is all right. Again, another one of these teams that has quarterback and wide receiver combo. Like it's not a terrible idea, and I don't hate the strategy. I'm not a fan of it because just like the other night, Brady. I mean, they both had 10 points. You don't want just 20 points out of that. I mean, I feel like you're expecting more if you have the quarterback wide receiver combo.
No, definitely. It's definitely a decent bottom or whatever. And to get 94 with Tom getting 10, it's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all. That's actually scary. If he didn't even start as a first round player. He was on bye because of the hurricane. So I mean, even he's gonna be better. Oh, what's up, Jen? How's it going? What's up? I can see you waving. Yeah. So I think Kevin's team could even get better. So that's what's scary. I'm actually scared of Kevin's team this year, and I ranked him high enough in the power rankings. So, all right. So Andy versus Shaney. Any thoughts?
I'm always afraid of Shaney's teams in the regular season. The Washington Capitals of this league. It's always good for 90 plus points in the regular season. Decently balanced team.
Don't pump them up. His teams aren't that good.
I like the balance. I like a flex guy getting 12 points. I like multiple double-digit guys.
Yeah. No, I mean, I like this draft strategy. Dalvin Cook looks actually pretty legit in the sense that Minnesota is going to be giving him the ball a fuck ton because Latavius Murray is garbage.
Yeah, it was just the Saints, but that line looked pretty damn good.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think he'll be I mean, he's good off. Robert Kelly, I mean, biggest mistake of the season so far. I mean, pretty early, but Cheney not starting Mike Gillislee.
Yeah, that's it's not great. I mean, still got the W, but
yeah, I know, but like, he'd be pretty close to me right now if he started a 22-point guy over fat Rob Kelly against the Philadelphia Eagles. Honestly,
I know in the Pats he'll get like 3 points next week when he starts.
I wouldn't even be surprised by that since the Saints, they're gonna have to pass the ball a lot. I don't know, maybe they'll use more passing backs. I still think he'll probably get at least one touchdown. No way he's getting 3 again that easily.
No, but I think he's gonna get all the goal line stuff. So
yeah. I mean, but speaking of goal line, I mean, Andy's got Gronk. I mean, if the Pats, if like Gronk didn't look good after that missed touchdown, or not the missed touchdown, the touchdown was called back. He didn't look too good. But
he didn't look good, but he also had what's his face on him the whole night. Berry, who's like probably one of the only guys in the league that could cover someone like that.
Yeah,
at the same time, he's gonna get hurt week 6, so it doesn't really matter what we say.
I don't know, man. I mean, he already looked hurt. That's. I mean, after that catch, he didn't come up like Gronk. Like he almost looked like he I don't know, tweaked something. Who knows? I thought he was gonna stay healthy all season because he quit alcohol, but that might be wishful thinking.
Maybe his body is probably just not used to it. It's just rejecting it.
Yeah. Honestly, they didn't play him a lot after that too. I feel like, which I think is a good idea. Honestly, you should probably conserve Gronk for most part. Just keep him in the red zone. But
I hate that.
I mean, Andy scored 84 points, which isn't a lot. But when you look at his team, he got -4 points to the Patriots. I mean,
no one
probably would have guessed they were going to get blown out like that. Stephon Diggs looks like a stud. I like that guy.
He looks legit. He looks really good. Devonta Freeman not looking as good as last year, but still early. And Chicago was surprisingly good in that game, so who knows?
I don't know. I think the Patriots just killed the Falcons. I just don't think anything really be that good this year, to be honest. I just don't think. I think Freeman got paid. Now he's happy. Plus, you throw that in there. I just don't think it's gonna. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what's tough about week 1. You don't know if someone's good or just someone's way worse than last year. So.
Yeah, week 1 is the week to overreact because this is the only week we got. So Andy still has Deshaun Jackson too. I think it seems all right, pretty good. Wouldn't rank it too high. McCaffrey's a beast. Could be a wild card. Andy might not finish in last place this year. I think he's got. I think he's got. I think he's got a good hype. I think if Gronk gets healthy, he'll be a lot better. So let's see who we got here. All right, Shearer and Doherty. Another close game.
Another close game.
Yeah.
Another game you hate to lose.
Stafford throwing four touchdowns. Whew. Oh boy. Hey, Stafford helped Doherty win a few years ago. A couple years ago? I don't know. Help him
That's
win.
true. And he just got paid, and he's still playing good, so that's always a good sign.
He's always good, but I mean, you look at Marcus Mariota, and I mean, he got 18.8 points, and he didn't even throw a passing touchdown.
Yeah, that's not bad. That was a good game.
I think Tennessee's going to be good. I mean, I still don't think they're great. I still want to see more, but Mariota is the real deal, and I think Shearer got a good pick out of him, regardless of loss.
Yeah, and Robinson getting hurt for Shearer is probably an upgrade. I had Robinson last year, did absolutely nothing for me. Combination of him getting hurt. I think he picked up Aguilar from Philly, which I definitely I like that.
No,
that was a good pickup. I'm pretty sure Shearer got him.
Yeah. That's a good pickup, but he is Adam Thielen on his bench too, and I'm a big Adam Thielen fan. Always big of those big wide receivers like Jordy Nelson. But I mean,
he's got some good receivers. So
I think you're right though. I think Allen Robinson getting hurt makes Shearer more likely to play one of those guys, shooting more likely to get points because Allen Robinson sucks. Let's see.
Addition by subtraction.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it works in fantasy football too. That's for sure. Let's see. Gurley was he's better than I thought. The Rams look better, but I mean they did play the Colts, who are
that was a weird game. There was 20 people at the game. It was in a weird looking place, and it was just absolute too awful. It was like the 4:00 game, so all the 1:00 games ended. Yeah. Red zone winded down. It's just like, oh great, this is what's left.
The 4:00 games are always like that because there's only like 3 at a time, and then you always get like the Rams now because they're in LA. So
it's gonna suck.
Yeah,
because God knows they're not getting any primetime games. So
yeah, we're gonna get a lot of Charger, Denver, and all those 4:00 games. I'm not a fan of the 4:00 games. I wish it was more balanced. 1:00, 4:00 games. Dude.
Yeah, it's definitely a letdown from the 8-game 1:00 action on Red Zone. Then you go down to 3. It's
the 1:00 time frame for Red Zone is the best every week. It's my favorite 3-4 hours of time every Sunday, every day. Actually, all week during the fall weeks. It's my favorite 3 hours. The Saints. Hilton sucks. As long as Andrew Luck's out, I wouldn't trust a single Indianapolis Colt. Sanders is still getting Trevor Siemian throwing the ball. I like Sanders, but that sucks. I already said earlier the Redskins suck, so Jordan Reed sucks.
So it's like you don't have Stafford and Sons too high on the old power rankings.
I mean, it's just too early to determine whose team is good and who's not. I mean, he's still got Jordan Matthews, who had a decent game. John Brown should be good.
Yeah, I mean, this team just has a lot of really good players with really mediocre quarterbacks, so you never know.
Hey, he won. W's a W. He beat Shearer, who I would probably say is a better team, but it doesn't matter in fantasy football if your team's better. It just means if you're luckier. That is for sure. But yeah, we'll see. I like Shearer's team. So the last matchup we're going to was, in my opinion, was the matchup of the week. Was Bob going against Jamie in that matchup with Jamie winning. But that was fun. I got to watch the games with them, and it was a lot of fun watching both their Englishes due to one of their players sucking. For example, Le'Veon Bell against 6.2 points.
Were you there with Bob when David Johnson got hurt?
Yes. I mean, yeah, for the most, I think, yeah. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, we were just busting on him the entire time.
That was terrible.
Well, again, because Le'Veon Bell was having a shitty game and David Johnson was having a shitty game, so we were just riding Jamie about Le'Veon Bell and writing Bob about David Johnson. The funniest moment though was it was just me, Jamie, and Whitey, and and the Steelers blocked the punt and recovered it in the end zone.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Jamie's like, yeah, wait, yeah, I had the Steelers. Like, yeah. High fives me and Whitey, and high fives me and Whitey. Goes and looks at his phone. Goes, oh, Bob had the Steelers.
Yeah, that was like the second play of the game. That was
It was.
that was like the greatest Cleveland start to a season I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
And a blocked punt for a touchdown.
I actually
But
liked
they actually played
that.
pretty good.
Yeah, I actually like Cleveland. I thought they might have had a chance there. Deshaun Kaiser didn't look too half bad. It might be a good fantasy pickup eventually if he
Didn't
starts
turn the
putting it
ball
together.
over. Yeah.
Hey, black quarterback who can run.
Just classic Cleveland start to a football game.
Oh yeah, classic. But either way, so again, Jamie didn't have his best player score a good amount of points, and he still ended up putting up a lot of points. DeAndre Hopkins looked like he had some good chemistry going with Deshaun Watson. Jamie probably should have done better.
I agree. This is definitely the game of the week. Two really good teams.
I think Jamie's. I big market tease, but I have Jamie somewhere near the top for the power rankings. So I like Jamie's team. I mean, he's not going to get 29 points from the Jags, just like I'm not going to get 36 from the Rams.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, who would have thought Jaguars D with 29 points?
Who would have thought that week one the best players you could have on your team were defenses, minus Kareem Hunt.
Shit. A lot of bad quarterbacks.
But yeah, so going into this week, as soon as the news came down that Elliott wasn't going to be suspended and most likely not suspended for the whole year, all that was running in my mind is how the fuck did we let Bob draft him in the third round?
I don't know how that happened, but great pickup by Bob. I do gotta say, Bob implemented some great veteran savvy moves at the draft. Offers to get me some beers for my birthday. Only to find out we're also doing this tee off shenanigans at the same time. So great savvy move to absolutely destroy my late round picks. So Bob was ahead of the curve of the draft, I gotta say. He has some moves up his sleeve.
Hey, he has some moves up his sleeve, and I mean, from what it sounds like, I didn't know this happened. It sounds like he was trying to play some underhanded stuff, and now we're here at week 2, and the universe has balanced itself out. So here we are.
Here we are.
I mean, again, he said, he was, trying to sell us insurance about our first round pick. Like, oh, if your first round pick gets this certain amount of time, like I'll pay you $17 if you pay me $10. But after that, he has to be hurt for a month, at least a month, is I think what he said. So, and then
all this law school is getting to his head. Again,
universe. The funny thing is just his first round pick, his number one.
Just like Scribby.
His number one first round pick.
Come back to get you.
The universe is a way of balancing itself out, and he had 2 number 1 draft picks and running backs, but now he only has 1, and it sounds like David Johnson isn't coming back until maybe Thanksgiving, if not Christmas. And I counted the weeks. Christmas is literally the championship week, so chances are David Johnson's not going to be there for the rest of the year. All right, so that's pretty much it for the recap. Let's see. So we can go into our power rankings now. So after seeing all that and looking it over, Garner, how are you feeling about your power rankings list? You think it's spot on? You think?
All right. We'll start from the bottom here. 12 to 1. I got Base God as number 12. Just bad karma, bad team chemistry, bad leadership for Base God. So number 12. Number 11, I got Team CTE. You can't lose by 75 points and then not be near the bottom. So
and no one else lost by 75 points. So it's a rare exception.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on from that team. 10, I got Fire Goodell. 9, prognosis negative. 8, the 8th seed. we all know he's going to finish at number 8, so I'm just putting them at 8 now. Team White 7, number 6 Stafford and Sons, 5 Sunnyvale Sam Squashes, 4 Upside Down Demogorgons, 3 Team Kevin 8 Hockey, 2 Weed Curtain, 1 Tinker Stinkers. That's what I got.
So you put me number 1, huh?
Yeah, you drop 150, you get the number 1. That's how it works.
Yeah, okay, but that's fair. I mean, we had pretty much, we're close to around the same picks. Again, first week, it's tough to give a judge. I mean, yeah, I put up 150 points, but who really knows? I could probably go put out 75 next week. Fantasy football, it's the way it goes. So I'm looking for Odell Beckham to play next week. That's what I'm looking for. So anyway, yeah, I'll start at the bottom too. I like that. I was gonna start at the top, but I'll take the bottom too. So for number 12, I got team. I got you guys. I got you as the worst team in the league right now.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
I just looking over the team. I don't. I mean, Julio Jones is good. He's gonna be still be pretty good no matter what. But I think Jordan Howard, I'm not a fan. And Russell Wilson. But I will tell you this again: if you're there at the end, Russell Wilson will come through for you. So don't trade him away just yet. Number 11, I got Scribby. Again, I agree with you. Karma's a bitch. Scribby, you suck. Number 10. Now after we talked, because we didn't plan this out with each other, or what our powering is going to be. I put Mono at 10, and now I'm not a fan of that because now that the more I think about it, the more likely that this team is probably going to be better, even though on paper it doesn't look that good, no matter what. So I know it's going to burn me, and he's going to give me shit for putting him at 10. Hey, whatever. So at number 9, this might be coming as a surprise. At number 9, I have Bob.
Wow.
I mean, again, if you talked to me last week, like preseason rankings, I would have put Bob higher up on the list because David Johnson and Ezekiel Elliott were on his team. And you can't really, it's going to be hard to play against no matter what. But with David Johnson going down for 2 to 3 months, those wide receivers, Terrell Pryor better start getting it together. Martavis Bryant is good, but next week they got tough matchups. So hopefully he'll probably bounce back. I mean, I think he won last week, right? I'm pretty sure. I was just reading off all the scores. I don't even remember. But
Bob?
Yeah, so I got Bob at 9. At 8, I have Andy. Again, like I said, Gronk steps up, and he put up 84. But if Gronk ends up putting together and he has a defense that puts up positive points, I think he could be good. But I'll keep him at 8 for now, just barely making it into the playoffs. Number 7, I have Shearer. I like his team. Though I like Sean's better. I'll take Stafford and Sons at number 6. And then top 5, Chaney. I think Chaney has the best setup of the team. Dalvin Cook ends up being legit, then team gets a lot better. I got Kevin at 4. So Kevin's my dark horse here. Like you said, if Tom Brady starts picking it up, his team's going to be almost unbeatable.
Awful team name, but a great team.
I mean, Team Kevin 8 Hockey is forever at this point. I mean, he won with it 1 year. Why ever change it? So Kevin's my dark horse. This team's pretty good. It could only get better if Brady gets better. Number 3, I have Whitey. I like his team. It's still pretty good. I'll be afraid to play him. Again, Drew Brees and Michael Thomas are going to put up more points every week. His running backs are good, and he's got a good bench. Latavius Murray kind of sucks, so I think he dropped him, but Green is still a good player. And then, I put me at 2nd because I didn't want to toot my horn too much, and I'll say 150 points, so I'll be modest. I'll be modest about it. I don't trust in it. Though you guys can put me first all you want, and then number 1 I got Jamie because I don't know, his team's always good every year, and so
fair enough.
Yeah, so I mean, I'd like to ideally for power rankings. I just feel like they're so opinionated. I mean, they're generally the same, so opinionated. But I would like it if we could do like an AP coaches poll. Like you can't vote for yourself, and everybody submits their votes. Just a real quick vote. Take 5 seconds to rank who you think's best team. I'll put it on the league page.
That's a good idea, and it's tough also early because, like I said, you don't know what
Yeah,
teams are actually good and what teams are bad, or it's just the first few weeks they'll probably change around a lot, I'd imagine.
yeah. So I'd like to get that going. If you guys do watch this video, let me know. I'll probably say something about it later. But all right, so we'll finish up with our quick preview of who we think is going to win next week. Just all right. So Garner, I'll start with. You want to start? Actually, you know what? I was
I
going
can
to start with. I was going to start with your game, but I want you to start with mine because I beat you last week.
So
So I'm going to
let's
let you
see.
start
I
first.
have you winning against the 8th seed. Now, if this was, a playoff matchup, I'd take the 8th seed in the heartbeat. But since it's week 2 of the regular season, I'm taking Tinker Stinkers over the 8th seed.
All right, all right. I'm not going to comment on this one because I feel like it's bad. Again, bad comment. Like, don't want to shift up karma over there. I don't want to pick myself and lose, or pick a motto and look like a hack. So I'm just going to stay away from that one. So
Well, gentlemen.
yeah. So I'll go to yours next. I'll give you my
Yeah, I
prediction.
have I have Weed Curtain defeating Team CTE in week 2.
Yeah, yeah, I do too. I mean, Wilson has an easier matchup. I mean, Buffalo sucks, but he still has Le'Veon Bell, who's Minnesota's a tough matchup though. Um, it's pretty tough. Howard's got Tampa Bay, who's also a tough matchup, but Carwell's got a tough matchup too. I just think, yeah. Sorry, Gardner. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Weed Card on this one.
Yeah, it's the smart choice to make.
So who do you got for Kevin versus Scribby?
So again, I have Scribby losing every game this year. So Team Kevin 8 Hockey will beat Based God in week 2.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, fuck you, Scribby. Yeah, that's what you get. Yeah, we don't have. There's nothing else I was gonna say about that.
No more has to be
Scribby gonna
said.
lose. Scribby gonna lose. Okay. So next one. Let's see. Let's look at Shearer versus Bob. Prognosis negative versus the upside down Demogorgons. What do you got?
I have upside down Demogorgons in this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I like Shearer's team, but and I know I rank Bob lower, but I mean, if Bob, I don't know. Again, I feel like it's a toss up. I feel like Bob could be pretty good, but I think Shearer's team is just good. I think it'll be a tough one. It'll be eking it out at the end. Let's see what we got here. Let's go with Cheney versus Doherty for this week.
So I have Stafford and Sons getting the victory in this one.
Why is that?
I think both teams. I think I looked at the matchups, and I believe Sunnyvale has some like top 5 defense matchups this week. So I think they're pretty close, but I'm going with Stafford and Sons.
All right. Yep. So that's probably. I think that's the first one where we differ on. I'm taking Cheney. I like Cheney's team. I like his wide receivers. AJ Green and Nelson are great. He didn't have his starting quarterback last week. He's got him back this week. Winston's playing Chicago, and now he's actually put Mike Gillisley into his lineup. So that should be good for him. I think Cheney wins that one. Let's see, and then I think this is the last one, right? Yep, I think this is the last one.
Yep.
Whitey versus Andy. What do you got?
I got Team White, mostly because I'm afraid of, based on how the Pats looked last week, of Breeze just absolutely tearing apart his Patriots defense. I think he's gonna go for like 40.
Yeah.
And they're just a better team, I think.
Yep. I have Whitey over Andy too. Again, said that if Gronk plays better, which hopefully he does for the Patriots' sake, that he makes it a game again. But like you said, I just like Whitey's quarterback better. I like his running backs better. I like his wide receivers a tiny bit better. I like Stephon Diggs and Michael Crabtree. Actually, you know what? I'll give Andy the wide receivers, but Andy still has the X factor in Gronk. If Gronk puts up points, then he's gonna probably do really well this week. So yeah, that's it. We got through it.
Cool.
I have no idea how long that took. Probably too long, but this is our first time, guys. Bear with us. Like I said, I'm probably gonna try and do this Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Was at the Sox game last night, so I didn't really have time to think about it. So Wednesday was today. Garner, you're more than welcome to come back on anytime.
Yeah, I'm honored. I'm honored to be the first time guest.
Yeah, first one. Like I said, I want to, like I told you, Garner, and like everybody who's hopefully watching this, if you guys actually stuck around, I definitely want to get more of you guys in because it would be more fun. One or two people would be great. Good roundtable discussion. Make it so not, I felt like I talked a fuck ton, but whatever. So I don't like talking that much. All right. Any closing thoughts, Garner? Any after show thoughts?
No, not really. I'm just,
So
I'm
how do you
pumped that
personally
football
feel?
is back
Yeah.
in general. As far as my team goes, not too thrilled about it at the moment.
Ooh, yeah.
So I have to make some big GM moves in the next few weeks to figure something out.
Now let me ask, what's your like time frame on starting to think of trades? Like, do you have like a limit?
I feel like no one wants to do trades the first like 3 weeks because they want to see like where everyone's at. Like, actually,
Yeah.
I think like week 4 is when the trades start flying typically.
Yeah.
So
I like to wait 3 weeks because I feel like 3 weeks you could probably figure out what your team is by then. But who knows? Because 1 week is definitely fluky. 2 could be another fluky thing. Like you never know. Like, do they really bounce back? Do they really suck that week? We'll see. So 3 weeks is a good barometer.
As much as I would love Austin Hooper to average 20 points a week, it's just not going to happen. So
yeah,
I need some help for sure.
Yeah, I mean, some of those trades, it should be good. All right, so that's gonna be it. Gonna press stop broadcast now and see what happens after. All right, later.